back to my channel. It's your girl Gigi with Gigi Loves Beauty 2, and I am back with yet another Shop My Stash. I'm going to be pulling new products to use for the month of October. So I'll just go over really quickly. This is my setup here in my bathroom, and I've taken out my dirty brushes because I'm going to wash all of those. I just want to review really quickly some items that are not going to come out yet. So the eyeliner, eyeliners I actually pull as I need them. I am going to take out though the ABH Brow Wiz. I'm going to take out this brow gel here and also this brow pencil and this white concealer from Morphe. All that's coming out. So my MAC paint pots are going to stay. Lashes are staying. This ColourPop single in a little Porky is going to stay. I didn't get a chance to use that. So all of those palettes are coming out. Also, I'm going to keep in, oh my God, yo, these powders right here from Revlon are absolutely stunning. I love how my makeup looked when I set it with these two powders. So I'm actually going to keep these two powders in. And I actually do want to play with these primers a little bit more. So those are going to stay. But everything else in here did come out. I did make a little bit of edit. If you remember before, I had the Rare Beauty foundation in here. I took that out and I pulled in the NYX Born to Glow to mix with this Pure foundation. And now that I use this Pure foundation, this is definitely my summer shade. This is too dark for me to use when I'm not like darker. I didn't even get a chance to use this blush, but yeah, so that's that. And then in the final drawer, the only things that I am keeping in here are the two setting sprays. And then this Merit mascara is going to stay in here, and also my lip liners, but everything else is coming out. I'm actually going to take out, I'm going to take out these two mascaras. I think these are ready to go, and I'm going to throw them in my empties right there because I just feel like those are ready, but everything else in here is going to come out. And then here's this drawer. I kind of rearranged everything. I put the lippies down here because I didn't think they were working right here, but here's the rest of the larger palettes that I put down here. So I'm going to take everything out that needs to come out, put it in this container. I'll open everything so you can see all the color stories, lay it all out, and then we will move on to the next. I got everything laid out on the bed so you can see all the color stories. So here's the face palettes that I use, which I absolutely love these face palettes. I actually use these for eyeshadow. I use these for eye looks too, like when I wanted something quick so that I can get out the door and look professional for makeup jobs, something just everyday and simple. I loved using these face palettes for that. I did not get to use this one, but I'm gonna put it back. So there's Makeup Revolution, love that one. Fenty BH LYS. This Steve Laurent blush, I finally got around to using it. It was really nice. Love the two highlighters. Of course, my Wet n Wild liquid highlighters, love those. Love my sparkly things. These are the brow products I'm gonna take out, and these two pencils, I'm gonna switch these out. These are the lippies I actually did pull in. I pulled back in the Mented number 5 because I needed it for a cool tone look. And then I also pulled in this Morphe lip gloss, but everything worked out nicely. Foundations, y'all, oh my God. This Cover FX Power Play foundation, I love this, and I use the mess out of this. Beautiful, beautiful foundation, as well as I really liked all 3 concealers that I tried. But I'm thinking about keeping in the Tarte Ultra Creamy just because I want something hydrating under my eyes to mix with the other concealers I plan on pulling. But that's what I would do. I would mix this with either this one or this one, and the look under my eyes was phenomenal. And then here are all the color stories of all the palettes that I used. Some I use more than others. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with these products, y'all. I did 14 looks. So I'm going to insert pictures of all the looks that I did with all of this makeup, and then we will move on to the fun part, which is picking new makeup to use for the month. So enjoy the slideshow. are not familiar with how I do my Shop My Stash videos, or if this is your first time watching me do my Shop My Stash, I like to pick all of my eyeshadow palettes first, and then I build the rest of the Shop My Stash around the palettes. So I'm gonna start up here because I've got some palettes up here, and I want to pick a mix of palettes I haven't used in a long time and also some palettes I haven't used yet that are newer to my collection. So first I'm going to start with my newest addition, which is the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. I picked this up. They had this on sale for like 25% off. So I want to use that. I also want to pick two like oldie but goodies, like real like palettes I haven't used in forever. So I'm going to use this Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. This is like all matte, and I plan on picking a palette with all shimmer to pair with it. So I'm going to choose that one. And then another oldie but goodie is all the way in the back here, which is the Abh Prism Palette. Okay, on to drawer number 1. And this drawer is where I keep my smaller eyeshadow palettes, eye primers, my sparkly things, and eyeliners. Again, once again, eyeliners I'm going to pull as I need them. However, I am going to quickly grab this right here. I hauled this in my work from home vlog. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Cookies and Dream eyeshadow stick. This is the white one, so I'm going to pull that. I do want to pull this here, this single, I think this is Galaxy. Yeah, this is Galaxy. This is from Nakia Joy. This is a multi-chrome pigment. This is the only one that I haven't used yet, so I want to grab that one. And if I need any more from here, I'll pull as I need it. I'm not going to pull any more eyeshadows because I'm keeping my MACs. So from here, I want to grab the Natasha Denona Mini Xenon palette that was gifted to me by my girl, Miss Jackie Taylor. I also want to grab this palette too. I haven't used this yet. This is from Spoiled Lips Cosmetics, and this is the Romantic Getaway palette, I believe. I'm sorry, you guys can't see that, can you? Yeah, Romantic Getaway. I haven't used this yet, and I got this a while back in a subscription box. I think maybe I got it in Try Beauty box. What else was I going to pull out of here? Oh, this one right here. The Huda Beauty Gemstone palette. I got this from BoxyCharm pop-up, so I'm going to grab those 3 from here. Now we're going to move on to drawer number 2, which is my Big Daddy eyeshadow palette drawer. The first thing I'm going to grab is this Z palette that I actually curated. So this Z palette has some of my singles in it. And I got this idea. I forget who I watched, but I watched a young lady and she took some of her singles out of her main palette and made like a mini palette so that she can get more use out of her singles, and I thought it was brilliant. So I have here, these are some eyeshadows that I depotted from an Ulta neutral palette. This is from Glam Shop. That's from Glam Shop. The blue is from Glam Shop. These two are Divina Aurora Flares, and then these 2 shades here are from Terra Moons. So I'm going to pull that. I also want to grab the Viseart Bijouette palette. I have not tried that yet. And then I want one more from here. I'm not going to pull Pat McGrath this month. I want the Orange Sorbet, which I think is a perfect color story for fall. Quickly jump to this set here because there's eyeshadows in the top drawer, and I just want to pull one palette from up here, and it's this palette right here from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. This is a palette that I got recently that I have not tried yet. It's called the Safari palette. As you can see, it's pretty big, and I wanted to give it a try. I've gotten a few products from Bella Pierre. I think I have a lipstick or a lip gloss from them, and I've gotten an Ipsy, but this palette actually retails for $54, and it was on Amazon for $10. So that's the only palette that I'm going to pull from that top drawer. And now let's move on to picking the complexion products. My complexion drawer, drawer number 3. So I'm actually going to pull foundation I haven't used yet. Actually, a couple of foundations I haven't used yet. So I'm going to start with this Mented foundation stick. This is the first foundation stick that I've actually bought that's actually my shade. And this is in T30. So I want to try that out. I also found this CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation. This is in the shade T80. And I found it at Walmart for $3.35. But since this is matte, I want to pull something to mix with it. So I'm gonna grab one of these little mini guys of this Pure Lease BB cream. I'm actually planning a trip to Vegas in December, and I want my makeup that I pack to be very, very minimal. I already know that I love this formula of the BB cream, but I haven't tried this formula yet, and I have these minis here. So I'm gonna test this out and by itself, and also mix it with that. And I think there was one more foundation I wanted to pull. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll come back and what else I wanted to pull. The L'Oreal Tinted Serum. This L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum. As you can see, I just got this recently. I got this not too long ago, and I felt like I had to use so much of it to get the coverage that I want. But I was watching my girl Michelle from Makeup with Michelle, and she uses it as a mixer. So that's what I'm gonna use it for as well. I'm gonna mix it in with the CoverGirl foundation. So now let's pick some concealers. So the first one that I want is digging in the crates. I want to pull my my Merit. This is their complexion stick. This shade is too light for me to use as a foundation, so I'm gonna use it as a concealer. I also want my two Huda Beauty concealers. So I have two shades. This is the first one. This is in 24G Peanut Butter. Got this from Ipsy, but it's too dark. But I plan on using it. It's too dark for me to use under my eyes, but I plan on using it as like a liquid bronzer. And then there's another shade of it that I picked up from Ipsy. Or actually, no, I bought this from Sephora on sale for 50% off. This is a lighter shade. This is in the shade Caramel Corn 22N. So for powders, I'm only gonna pull one because I'm keeping in the two Revlon foundation, two Revlon loose powders. So I wanna try, I always like to have a pressed powder option. So I'm gonna try this Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation. It's in medium too, but I feel like, you know, depending on how sheer it is, I feel like I can use it on my face. So I'm gonna grab that for an additional powder. Moving on to drawer number 4, I actually do need to pick some new mascara. So I'm gonna actually try these. Well, I'm gonna try this tubing mascara right here from Blink. I've heard really good things about that. And then I wanted to try one of my minis that I got from Sephora. Oh, that's a waterproof. What is it? The Rare Beauty one. Yeah, let's try the Rare Beauty mascara. So I think I'm gonna add these two in, and I do need a waterproof version. Is this waterproof? Yeah, this is the Essence Extreme waterproof mascara. So I'm gonna pull that in too. So that's what I want for mascara. And for brow products, I am gonna try some new brow products, but I think it's in a different drawer. But I wanna grab my e.l.f. I think it's this one. Yeah, I want to grab my e.l.f. pomade right here. If I want to grab, I think I have a wax in here that I want to try. No, actually I had the e.l.f. wax already pulled, so I'm going to keep that. Let me grab, I have two brow pencils from Mented. I want to grab those. Mented brow pencils right here. So I have two shades. I think I have deep brown. Yeah, this is deep brown, and then I have like a black shade. I can grab it. Ew. No, that's the eyeliner. And then this is black brown. So I'm gonna grab those two. And then I know what I wanted to pull. I'm gonna put back the e.l.f. brow wax, and I'm gonna grab this right here, the NYX brow glue, because I have not tried this yet. So I wanna give this a try. And for liquid highlighter, I'm gonna grab this here. This is the Believe Beauty All Over Glow. And then I also want to grab one of these. These are from About Face. And I want Shaken or Stirred. And then also inspired by Michelle from Makeup with Michelle, I'm going to grab my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Highlighter in Heat Wave. Now we're on to drawer number 5. One of my favorite drawers besides my eyeshadow, my blush, bronzer, and highlighter drawer. So I'm actually going to pull a cream bronzer, and I want this one from Say. This is the Say Cream Sun Milk Cream Bronzer and Deep Bronze. This bronzer pulls really red on me, so I'm gonna have to use something to neutralize the redness. I also want to grab one of the, I think this is the one right here. When I got in dark, yeah, dark. This is the L'Oreal Infallible bronzer in dark. This is I have another shade. I have this one, but this one is kind of more lightweight. So I also want to grab 2 bronzers from my high end. So I want to grab my Anastasia powder bronzer in Cappuccino. I haven't used that in a while. That should help neutralize the redness of this. And then this used to be in my powder drawer, but I think this shade is too deep for me to set my face with. So I'm going to use this as a bronzer topper. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. So I'm going to use that as a bronzer. Now that we got bronzer squared away, let's pull some blush. So first things first, I'm going to pull one cream blush. This is the Milani cream blush in Cheek Kiss and Nude Kiss. I also want to try this Essence blush. Really nice neutral everyday shade. Mainly choosing that to go over top of this. And then I also want the Juvia's Place, the blush volume 1. Look at that. If that is not a fall blush palette, if that is not a fall blush duo, I don't know what is. I wanted to grab one of my Pat McGrath blushes. I wanted Love Struck right here. So I'll grab that. And then for highlighter, I'm actually just going to grab these 2 for single highlighters. I also hauled these in my work from home vlog. These are the e.l.f. Baked highlighters in Apricot Glow and Blush Gems. I want to try these highlighters out before I decide to either put them in my kit or keep them for myself. Now we're over here to the second one. Again, I already pulled the palette I want to pull out of here. This is my primer drawer, but I'm keeping in the same primer, so I'm not pulling anything from here. This is the face palette drawer, so let's pull some stuff out of here. So first thing I'm going to do is grab the Alamar Blush Trio. This is the dark rich one. And what else did I want? I want this here, the Tammy Paradise Glow palette. Let's pick that. And then I also want the ABH Glow Kit. This is my favorite one out of both of them that I own. This is the Sun Dipped one. And then there's one more that I want out of here. It's in the way back. And it is my big dog Sephora Pro face palette. And this is the medium one. So I'm gonna pull those 4 face palettes. I'm gonna move down. Oh, that's lashes. I'm not gonna pull. I pull lashes when, you know, as I feel like it. So let's go down to the gloss drawer. First thing, I'm gonna pull these 2 right here from Sephora. I think one of these is in Carmine. It's fall. I want to pull out some of my deeper lippies. So I've got Carmine Elixir and Deep Plum. I also want this one that I haven't tried yet, Pat and Shine Liquid Lipstick from Ulta Beauty in Granada. Do I want anything else out of my drugstore? I don't think so. I'm gonna go back here to my high-end glosses, and I want Pat McGrath. This is in Bronze Venus. And I'm not sure if I have to check and see what else I wanted to pull out of here, if anything. But I think, oh, I did want something right here. I'm gonna pull this. I want to pull black lipstick, and I want this black gloss to go over it. So I just hauled this too in the e.l.f. haul. This is the Cookies and Dreams lip gloss, and what's the shade on this? This is Cookie Dreams. So I'm gonna grab one more gloss out of here. And it's in this. I think it's this one. Nope, that's Spark Plug. I'm looking for a specific shade. It's called Maverick. Yeah, this one right here, Maverick. All right, let's move on to this drawer here. This is my lipstick and liquid lipstick drawer. So I'm gonna grab, I want another vampy option. So I got it, Maybelline. This is their Superstay in Mocha Inventor. I want my other minted shade that I purchased. This is in Brown Bear. I think I wanted to try, yep, this is KVD, Kat Von D in Lolita. I'll grab that one. And do I want anything from over here? Oh, I wanted a black lipstick. That's what I wanted. I want my black lipstick, so I have to find it here. Yeah, this one right here. My Urban Decay Perversion matte lipstick. So I'm gonna grab that one too. So here's a shot of the new Shop My Stash with all the color stories. Here's the face palettes. Again, I know it looks like I pull a lot of makeup to use for the month, but I do use everything and I love to have options. So here are all my color stories, my face palettes, my blushes, highlighters, mascara, bronzer, complexion products, the lippies. And then here are all the color stories. Here's the color story of that Bella Pierre palette. I just thought that was perfect for right now too. I actually want to use that with the BH palette. I think those will go really good together. I like to mix and match. That's why I pick so many palettes. So yeah, let me go ahead and put away all the old makeup back in my collection and get all of this new makeup into my Shop My Stash container. And we'll wrap up this video. All right, so got everything in here. So I'll show you really quickly. Here are, I'd like to take the small palettes and put them up top here. I got all the brow products in there. Middle drawer is complexion. So we've got complexion, highlighters, some blushes. Got those there. Then I've got a couple my face palettes. I put some bronzers here. And I may switch this around, you know, how I feel like switching it around as I go through. But this is pretty much how I have it set up right now. Got that in there, that in there. And then this drawer has all of the larger palettes and my lip products. So yeah, that is it. That is a wrap for my October Shop My Stash. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here and you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on my other social medias, Gigi Loves Beauty 2, right here. Also, Gigi Loves Makeup, that's my other page. I will put both of those there. So yeah, I love you guys so much. To all of my new subscribers who have come on board, thank you so much for joining me. And my oldie but goodies, I love you guys too. So that's it. That's a wrap for this video. I love you guys, and I will catch you on the next Shop My Stash. Bye.